First one in honor of the Tuskegee Airmen. Here comes old Red Tail. On behalf of the 8,000 members of the Commemorative Air Force, they're pleased to be with you today. Bring the Tuskegee Airmen P-51 Mustang to Geneseo. And next to go, Red Nose. From the Dixie wing of the Commemorative Air Force. And next is Mr. Chris Baranakis from Warbirds over Long Island. And was you welcome for the first time at Geneseo, a new Mustang to New York State. Owned by Dave Murphy, here comes Never Miss. Great to have this airplane with us today. A first-time visitor. And we're going to launch a couple of photo machines here. Tom Huff and his Cessna T-50, the Bamboo Bomber. Tom's been bringing his twin-engine Cessna here for years and years to do air-to-air photography. So we're going to have a little bit of an air-to-air photo mission here, and then the Red Tail Mustang from the Tuskegee Airmen will be performing a beautiful aerobatic routine for you. And that will be followed by our salute to veterans. An early version of the P-51 known as a Razorback. Story of why it has a red tail, a little bit longer story, but it's the story of the Tuskegee Airmen. The Tuskegee Airmen were part of an experiment by the U.S. Army Air Corps that was supposed to prove that African American men could not fly fighter aircraft. But they could, and they did, and they started a process of integration into the United States military. Sound of that Rolls-Royce Merlin engine. 1,490 horsepower. Dreams and working hard and focusing on goals. They set out to prove that they could fly and fight. Because of their pursuit of perfection, they earned a reputation. Some fighter groups might run off and chase the enemy, but the Tuskegee Airmen stick with their bombing airplanes. They protected the bomber. That was their primary mission. They were very successful at it. Now those are going to turn around for a 4-point hesitation roll. 1, 2, 3. P-54, demonstrating the precise handling capability of what many regard as the most maneuverable and greatest fighter of all time. They fly this airplane to honor the great American heroes and to bring their story to audiences all across America. A young black man in Detroit or Chicago in 1940, and you wanted to fly or fight for your country, it wasn't possible at that time. But the Tuskegee experiment provided the opportunity. The airmen seized it, they pursued their dream, and in doing so, they changed the world. A nice slow aileron roll. They also fly this airplane to inspire young people to reach for their dreams. Many pilots flying in this show today were inspired to fly at an air show like this, and it changed their lives. We'll get one more 8-point roll coming by here. Today's pilot, Doug Rosendahl from Clear Lake, Iowa, 32 years of flying, 10,000 hours of flight time, in over 150 different aircraft, and a ton of warbird time. 8-point hesitation roll. This Tuskegee Airmen Mustang is based at the Minnesota wing of the Commemorative Air Force out in St. Paul, Minnesota. The Red Tail project of the Minnesota wing is a very dedicated group of volunteers. They keep the airplane in tip-top shape. Keeping it running smoothly and safely requires an awful lot of time of hard work and passion. They use this airplane as a tool to tell the story of the Tuskegee Airmen to young people of all ages across North America. They're currently raising funds to build a traveling exhibition that will accompany the airplane on its tours. Go to redtail.org for more information on how you can be a part of that project. And from your left, the inverted wave right to doesn't get much better than that. And we'll quickly launch North American warbirds again.